Look closely at the face of this creature. Those two dark indentations right above the mouth look exactly like eyes. They are actually nares, olfactory organs that function just like human nostrils. The actual eyes are the massive glowing green orbs suspended entirely inside the fluid-filled transparent shield that covers the top of the fish's head. This fish lives in the ocean's twilight zone between 600 and 800 meters down. At this depth, sunlight fades into absolute darkness. Water pressure is crushing, and finding a meal is a rare event. The translucent head and internal glowing eyes are a highly specific biological engineering response to navigating one of the most ruthless environments on Earth. When marine biologists first described the barrel-eye in 1939, they were working with incomplete evidence. Early deep-sea exploration relied on heavy nets dragged to the surface. The violent pressure changes and physical trauma consistently shredded the fish's delicate anatomy. Specimens brought up through these massive, heavy-duty nets arrived at the surface mangled. For decades, the fragile, fluid-filled shield that protects the fish's head remained entirely hidden from science. Researchers could see the fish possess tubular eyes. This shape is incredibly efficient at capturing faint traces of downwelling sunlight. However, based on the damaged specimens, the eyes appeared locked in a fixed upward-pointing position, saddling the animal with permanent tunnel vision. A severe biological problem emerged. The barrel-eye has a tiny, pointed mouth facing straight forward. If it could only look directly above its head, capturing small, drifting prey right in front of its face would be physically impossible. This physical contradiction meant that existing models of the animal's behavior were incomplete. The true mechanics of its survival remained hidden until technology caught up with biology. It took modern underwater robotics to solve the mystery. By 2009, remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs, were navigating the deep waters off Central California, allowing researchers from the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute to finally observe the fish alive and undisturbed. Finding one required immense patience. Across more than 3 decades of deep-sea research and over 5,600 dives, Imbari submersibles had encountered this species exactly 9 times. When they did film it, the ROV cameras revealed the missing anatomical feature. The eyes were encased with a completely intact, transparent, fluid-filled canopy covering the entire top of the skull. Then they observed the animal in motion. The tubular eyes are not locked in place. They rotate smoothly within that fluid-filled shield, shifting from looking straight up for silhouettes to pointing directly forward. This rotational ability provides the barrel-eye with perfectly integrated binocular vision. It can track a target above, rotate its eyes forward, and lock onto the prey as it moves into feed. This precise visual tracking is required for the barrel-eye's specific method of feeding, kleptoparasitism. It survives by stealing food that has already been caught by other predators. The primary target is the siphonophore. These colonial jellies can grow over 33 feet long, drifting through the dark water, and trailing massive nets of stinging tentacles designed to ensnare copepods and other crustaceans. To rob a siphonophore, the barrel-eye utilizes its large, flat fins. These allow the fish to hover horizontally in the water column and remain completely motionless, providing the pinpoint precision needed to weave through a deadly maze of tentacles. The vivid green pigment in the eye sluensis serves a distinct optical function. It acts as a filter, blocking out the residual downwelling sunlight from the surface. This high-contrast filtering isolates the bioluminescent glow of the trapped prey overhead. The heist requires exact coordination. The barrel-eye spots a trapped crustacean, maneuvers directly into the siphonophore's tentacles, and rotates its eyes forward to secure the meal. Throughout this action, the transparent dome acts as physical armor, deflecting the jellyfish's stinging cells away from its sensitive eyes. Every element of this interaction displays an animal flawlessly engineered to steal from the deepest, deadliest creatures in its ecosystem. We are left with a question of biological cost. Why did nature engineer this rotating mechanism inside a fluid shield rather than simply giving the fish a set of normal, large spherical eyes to see in the dark? This diagram compares a standard, large spherical fish eye to the barrel eyes. Tubular eye. A tubular eye is a peripheral reduction of a spherical one. It achieves the exact same massive pupil and lens size for maximum light capture, but eliminates the bulky outer curvature. The visualization shows the metabolic calorie cost required for a tiny 6-inch fish to grow and maintain massive spherical eyeballs. In the resource-starved depths, that energy cost is prohibitively high. The tubular eye delivers the same light-gathering power at a fraction of the biological expense. The bizarre anatomy of the barrel eye is a ruthless optimization for survival. In an ecosystem where caloric energy is the rarest currency, the deep sea functions as a crucible of hyper-specialized engineering, where every biological trait is intricately balanced and sensitive to disruption. Because of the way ocean currents and gravity operate, anything discarded in the upper water column or on the surface eventually sinks down into these remote twilight and midnight zones. This transparent-headed predator relies entirely on an untainted ecosystem to execute its delicate survival strategies. The survival of the ocean's most incredible hidden mysteries is directly dictated by human actions far above on the surface.